Hi guys, this video is about how to take your notes right here that we just got done doing for our project on Germany and how to take these notes and write a cetomer. Now you're getting a blank sheet basically, but really you know exactly what to do. Here, let's talk. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write this, which is the claim paragraph. And I've already written one for us. So as you know, the first thing you do for the claim sentence, because we need a full blue sentence, is I'm going to turn this question, which is my essential question, what were the reasons for the beer hall putsch? And I'm going to turn that into a statement, but I'm going to play with it so that I add a little bit more onto it, because basically this sentence right here, this is going to be the summary of my entire paper. So I need to make it kind of make sense and make the reader want to keep reading. So here I go. The reasons for the beer hall putsch, and by the way, putsch means violence in German, had to do with a madman who wanted to take over Germany after World War I. Now that's what my whole paper is about, the putsch and Adolf Hitler. So that's what I said. So I took what was the beer hall putsch, reasons for the beer hall putsch, and I turned it into a statement, and I gave a little bit more. I wordsmithed it like we did in class. The reasons for the beer hall putsch violence had to do with a madman who wanted to take over Germany after World War I. Now I have my three subclaim sentences that go in my claim paragraph. So let me show you what I mean. So my next question, right? My next question has to do with what was, okay, so why did it happen and how did it affect Germany, right? So here's what I wrote for this sentence, subclaim sentence. The beer hall putsch was an attempt by a rising star in the government to take over. Once again, I took my question, what was the beer hall putsch? And I added a few more words to make it a sentence. The next one, why did the beer hall putsch happen? This putsch happened because a weak government was in charge, the Weimar Republic. More on that later, right? And then finally, how did this event influence or change Germany? This event is where Germany learned about a madman that would soon become their leader. So this is what I did. Here is my claim paragraph. The blue sentence, the claim sentence, lets the reader know what the whole paper is pretty much about. And then the red explains the red evidence paragraph. The purple explains the purple evidence paragraph. And of course, the orange explains the orange paragraph, just like we've done before. There's nothing different. I pulled this one up from before. Here's my Franz Ferdinand. There's nothing different, except now, instead of just writing a couple of words, we're turning them into sentences to make it a paragraph. Okay, good to know. Next, I'm going to take this, and I'm literally going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it right here. But as you notice, mine's a little different, because now I have to go through it and make sure it makes sense. And I need to add some more of my words into it. I need to put connectors in there. So just like my notes right here, the beer hall putsch was a failed exercise in force in Munich, Germany between an evening of November 8th. Same thing. Beer hall putsch was a failed exercise in force in Munich, Germany between the evening of 8 November and the morning of 9 November 1923. Now I have to start putting some of my own words in. At this point, the Nazi Party was getting very strong. Notice how in black, you don't have to do this, just keep it red. But in black, I added my own words to make it flow. Adolf Hitler was their leader. Now, I need to put some pieces in here. This aspect is important because this affected the people in the beer hall because Adolf Hitler now had everyone's attention to what he wanted to do. In black are the words I've added to the information. So you know what I did? I just went back and I grabbed a cetomer that we previously written. And I grabbed, hey, this aspect was important because. I grabbed, This is important to World War I? Nah. This is important to the beer hall, the people in the beer hall, because, right? Then in my next one, now I haven't written the next one yet because I figured you guys can do that. Now, when I get to my purple, I'm going to want to grab some more pieces I can use. Maybe I'll throw in this aspect was important, or this information is important. This was important to World War I. Maybe I'll throw in uh, another reason Adolf Hitler attacked the beer hall. Use some of these pieces from previous Sotomers. Why wouldn't you, right? Don't reinvent the wheel. Use what you've already been using. So, anyway, this is what I have so far. I've got my thesis or claim paragraph, and now I have my first evidence paragraph for my first subclaim. This whole paragraph should explain the beer hall putsch was an attempt by a rising star in the government to take over. This paragraph explains that. So now my purple paragraph, which is going to be your summary from these notes, right? It's going to be these notes down here, these summary. That is going to explain this putsch happened because of a weak government was in charge. So I'm probably going to hear more about the Weimar Republic down here and how Adolf Hitler didn't like that. All right? That's what we're doing. Make sure you add your own words. And above everything else, do not put anything in your summary that you don't understand, because you're going to get in front of the class and you're going to explain it. And you at some point are going to get up here and say, ladies and gentlemen, I want to read this paragraph about the beer hall putsch and why it was a failed exercise in force. You have to explain it, because people are going to ask you questions. What does that mean? What's the Weimar Republic? How did Adolf Hitler burst through? Make sure you know what you're talking about. All right? If you have any questions, just ask.